We are at Via Dolorosa, at the station, the first station of the Via Dolorosa, and we will walk through the agony path, the sorrow path, the way of the cross that Jesus walked from the praetorium, the judgment place, until here. But we will dedicate it to all of you, but especially for Karen Stewart, that asked me to do that for her. And if you want to have your own cross and your own video, please go into Buy Me a Coffee link and you will get all the information. If not, I can explain it to you. Send me a message and I will send you the link or more information. Karen is, for me, such an important woman because she said something that I really loved. She said, I know that you are busy, which is true. I didn't sleep for the last 4 days because of the Holy Week. Then you can do it whenever you can. I'm not in a rush, which makes me happy. But that, because of it, I'm doing it just a few hours before the Good Friday, before Jesus will actually walk through the same path. Then in that case, I know that St. Helen is your patron. Then tomorrow, the day after, I will enter the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which is closed now because of Holy Thursday. And I will prepare another video of you inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Then, according to what I read, or what you told me about you, Jesus already forgave your sins, because it looks like you are such an amazing woman. And you didn't think about yourself. You asked me, you're thinking about your grandmother Helen and the cousins of Thomas and Paul and the stepfather Pascal. And yes, I will pray, and please pray for everyone that she will be able to move closer to her family in North Idaho. This is so important. I don't know if you're alone or not, but I don't want you to be alone. I want you to be next to your family. And I wish that it will happen this year, my dear. And if you hear about it, help her. Bless her, please. Bless her. Bless Karen Stewart, that she will succeed to do that. Then in that case, that's where Jesus was judged by Pontius Pilate. Actually, it's not. The real place is that building, the Antonia. That is the place that Jesus was judged by Pontius Pilate. But because it's an elementary Muslim school, then only on Friday the Catholic can pray there, and because of it, they built themselves 2 churches here. One, she tells us about flagellation, the court, Pontius Pilate trial, and that's where he started his mission through the Golgotha, carrying his cross. Then let's enter to the first one, which was built, it's a new one, but it was built on top of ancient churches. And look at the amazing stained glasses. Here you can see Barabbas. Barabbas was the second one that the Jews could choose to help him, to save him, and they choose him and not Jesus. Although Pontius Pilate, that is washing his hands, was sure that they will choose Jesus because he's innocent. And here you can see the judge itself. Look at Jesus' face. They actually laughed at him. Oh. Mocked him, beat him. And we're heading to the second place. to see where he started to carry his cross, and the most beautiful scene and touching scene is the mother, Mary. Here it is, Karen Stewart. We are holding the cross together with Jesus now. But look at it. On the floor, or part of it, might be from the 1st century, some say 2nd century, but you can see marks of Roman soldiers' games. That's one. That's two. Your name in Hebrew and English. And there are more. Then it shows us that it might be close to the judgment place, because some people believe that it wasn't. There is a reason why soldiers are marking games on the floor, because they do have time. They're waiting for someone, waited for the end of the trial, waiting to Jesus go out or others. Then we are carrying our cross together and heading to the 3rd station of the cross. Then see you tomorrow. 10, it started? Sure, nothing? Yeah, okay. Then I will be there. Tomorrow, I will be here with hundreds of thousands, I don't know, at least 20,000 people who will walk through the Via Dolorosa, just like Matthew said. If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow him. Matthew 16:24. שלח לי הודעה, כי אני מפחד בגלל שאני עייף אני אשכח, ואני אשלח לך, בסדר? ביי. In front of you can see part of a triumph arch that some believe that Pontius Pilate was standing there while he washed his hand. But that was built later. I mean, let's say 100 years later, 2nd century. It is a triumph arch of Caesar Adrian. The light that you see here is part of Ramadan time. We are in the Muslim quarter and it's a fasting day, part of Ramadan. Then the Muslims are not allowed to drink and to eat now until sunset. And although I'm not a Muslim guy, I know a lot of people here, and I will try not to eat, not to drink in their quarter. Soon I will reach the Christian quarter and then I can drink as much as I want, and because it started to be hot, it's better to drink. Third station is where he fell for the first time. Now Karen and the one who are watching the video, first of all, please subscribe my channel. And secondly, ask me whatever you want. I will be very happy to hear what you think about my videos. If you do have something that I must add, if you If I made some mistakes, then please do that. I must say that I know a lot about Christianity, but I don't know everything about Christianity. The third station, he fell for the first time. Now, not all the stations are mentioned in the Bible. And the guy Basti is here. Let me see. This is a face of someone who is fasting. Ramadan Kareem, Shema, Ramadan Kareem. Then, third station is right in front of you. Karen, that's where he fell for the first time. And the fourth station is where he met his mother. This time we will start from the third, and then we will come to say hello to Yasin. I'm doing it now for the third time that day. Then that lady might look at me and say, again? Yes, last time today. Then she already knows that I feel that station, the place that he fell for the first time, symbolized a lot. The agony of Jesus. Look at him. The agony of his followers. Look at the angels. The agony of the mother, Mary. That belongs to the Catholic Armenian Church. You can see the flag of it. And the fourth station, Karen, is where he met his mother. I do have one child. I really hope that I will die before her. I really hope that she will have lots of years to exist. And Yasin is smoking cigarette. Not a lot of tourists, huh, Yasin?
Yeah, because of that I have break
now. Break and more cigarettes, and now I'm healthier. Is that yours, Yasin? I love the cross there.
Thank you.
Then the mother. The mother. If there is a punishment, is that, now you cannot even say it, then you can understand that mother knew that from presentation at the temple. Then you can understand her sorrow. She never smiled. She was so sad. And here, according to tradition, according to Catholic tradition, that's where Mary met her son. I'm always talking about the broken heart. If my mother knew that I will die today, she would be next to me. Sadly, she's now in heaven. And if I'm talking about heaven, this April, 1915, 1.5 million Armenians were butchered by the Ottomans. Another genocide that not a lot of you knows about it. Then let's hope that no one, not the Jews, not the Christians, not the Muslims, will have another genocide. Never again. And let's say bye to Yasin. Bye, and let's continue through the fifth station, which is part of the Bible. And that's where Saint Simon, a Jew from Libya, helped Jesus to carry the cross. What a Jew from Libya is doing in the city? 3 times a year, every Jew had to be in the city. And Passover is one of those holidays. And in that case, it's just in front of us. And let me see if... And here it is. Let me try to take a picture without lots of people. This is where Saint Simon, a Jew from Libya, helped Jesus to carry the cross. Now, what a Jew from Libya is doing in the city, now you know, 3 times a year, every Jew must be here. And the most important part in that chapel is that place. That is where Jesus' hand was, right here. And he couldn't breathe. He had to carry his cross. He felt dizzy, that's why I sent him on helping to carry the cross. Then in that case, what you can see here is the left handprint of Christ. And we are climbing up and up and up.
How are you?
I'm fine. I didn't see you for a long time.
I was sick. I got some.
Yeah, but now you okay?
No, it's okay.
You're the son? I didn't know that you are son.
The biggest.
biggest brother. מה שלומך? אני בסדר גמור, בסדר גמור. זהו, גמרנו הביתה? לא, גם הייתי מספיק. מחר יהיה פה המון, אבל יהיה פה בלגן. בלגן, כן. We're climbing up to the 6th station. That's where Saint Veronica saw Jesus walking up, just like we are now doing, Karen. And she asked herself, should I help Jesus? Because if I will do that, the Romans might crucify me too. I'm helping their enemies. And I don't know what's happened to her, but I know that she helped Jesus. She cleaned his face, and the veil itself is at Vatican now, and once a year the Pope goes out and cleans and show the veil to the people. Look at him, he's still smiling. Then we're gonna see the 6th station right now. Saint Veronica. And the chapel is open. No, I cannot talk. And I don't have the mask, then I will do that next time, Karen, sorry. Then we're climbing up and up to the 7th station of the cross where Jesus fell for the 2nd time. And that is the end of the city, 7th station. Then in that case, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre that was built on top of Jesus' crucifixion site, excellent coffee, excellent person. It was built on top of the crucifixion site 300 years after Jesus' time. It was outside the city. Soon you will see in front of you the 7th station of the cross, and to your right and to your left side the main street of the old city until today. But that street is from 2nd century. Hi. בסדר גמור. I love it. I really love what I'm doing. I'm so happy that I can help people who cannot reach Jerusalem, but want something from the city. I'm so happy that you can study about the city through my videos. Then, 7th station of the cross and the gate. That's the end of the city. I just forgot to show it to you. Via Dolorosa. Let me see if I will be able to enter. Oops. Opa, sorry. Excuse me, please. Last time today.
Yes.
Last
Every
time.
time
Another cross. Yes.
You make money, yeah.
I wish, but but I'm helping people.
Yeah, you welcome.
Then that's where Jesus fell for the third time. And yes, I wish that might be my job, to help you, to make you happier, and yes, to be happy as well. But I really love what I'm doing, and although the scenery is horrible, third time, it's so close to the crucifixion place. Karen, it's so sad. And a column from 2nd century that shows you that at 2nd century it used to be a road, a street, a main street, but only the 2nd century. Shukran, thank you. We're going to the 8th station. Yeah, it's my third time. And why today? Because it's just a few hours before Holy Friday, and I think it's important. Then I will be very tired today, but very satisfied. Because I'm doing it for you at a special day, Holy Thursday, a few hours before Holy Friday. And I hope that I will be able to be here tomorrow as well, just to take a video of the procession. That's where the women of Jerusalem were looking at Jerusalem, at Jesus, and wept. But he said, he told them, this is nothing compared to what you will have later on. Now, the church is closed. I will be surprised if it will be open, Karen. But as I told you, the first video will be of the Via Dolorosa outside the church. And the second one will be in a different day inside the church. Beautiful market. And let's climb up to the roof. Meanwhile, let's talk about the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. For you, it's very important because that church was one of the 3 churches that St. Helen, your patron, Christian patron, built in Jerusalem, Bethlehem. And I can say that it's the most important one until today. Then in that case, I will bless the cross next to the door, but later on, different day, I will take your cross again, and I will complete the mission. Look at the food that Muslims cannot eat now. But last something like 4 hours from now, they will be able to eat. We are now living. How about you? עוד כמה שעות לאכול. קשה. I said here, don't worry. In about 4 hours you will be able to eat. Now, think about Muslims who are fasting now. They are preparing food for others. They are looking at other people, not Muslims, drinking and eating. It is not easy, especially when it's quite hot. The church from the 4th century, at the 4th century, started from here. But today the church is less than half. The Muslim quarter is to your right side. We just entered to the Christian quarter. And if I'll turn around, The white dome that you see there is the Jewish quarter. From here you can see the two domes of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the church belongs to so many. Catholic, Greek Orthodox, and Armenian. But you will see Egyptian, you will see Ethiopians, and in front of you it's Ethiopian village on top of the roof of the church, and the door is open and I can take a video of the street in their village. I don't want to go in, it's a private place, but from time to time they are allowing me to do that, and then I'm doing it. And this is the ninth station of the cross. That's where Jesus fell for the third time, Karen. And look how beautiful it is. Look at the blue sky. This is the ninth station of the cross. And the mattress that you see here belongs to Jacob, a friend of mine that lives like Jesus, like a beggar. He's got one clothes, one mattress, and that's it. That's where he stays, even if it snows. And it can be cold here, and it can snow here. Then now we are entering to Ethiopia. We saw the village from there. The Ethiopian believes that they are a creation of Queen Shiva and King Solomon. According to them, this is the tree that Isaac, me, almost sacrificed by Abraham, my father. Yeah, my real name is Isaac, but everyone call me Zahi. I know that it's difficult. You can call me, you can use the Isaac as well. We will ascend it down through two Ethiopian churches, and they believe that the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia. Then the church is divided into two. The big part is the disciple place, and the inner part is the Holy of the Holy, where the Ark of the Covenant is. So an Egyptian monk.
This is the legend anyway. That the son that came from King Solomon and Queen Sheba, his name is Menelik. He was the first emperor of Ethiopia.
There's another church up there, and let's go down because you can see 4 people tries to climb up, and now you will see the facade of the church. And as you can see, they just opened the church. People are entering there, and they finished the Holy Thursday pray. No, it doesn't look like open it only for the people who want to pray. Then we will do it later on. It's too many people for me now. This is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And the stations of the Via Dolorosa there, we will continue later on, if it's okay. Then you can see the facade of the church in front of you, and I'm not sure that they're letting people to go in, although they are trying. I think that they're waiting for the Catholic to go out. Then Karen, Stewart, don't worry, I promise to do that later on. Then you will have 2 different videos. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, please. And if you want to have your own cross, do you want me to light a candle for you? I'll go into buy me a coffee link at the description, and yes, I will do that happily. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye bye, Karen.